float. We hope that during your visit you'll take time to see the displays and wander around the equipment that was used by many railroads in Oklahoma. We ask that you look to your heart's content, but please don't climb on the equipment and do be careful. Here are just a few of the highlights of the museum grounds. The Santa Fe 643 steam locomotive was originally built in 1879. In 1953 it was retired from service, donated and displayed at the Oklahoma State Fairgrounds. It came to our museum in 2015 due to becoming homeless with an expansion at the fairgrounds. Our volunteers have spent countless hours scraping, sanding, priming and painting it. Window glass has been replaced, lanterns restored. Now she's one of the centerpieces of the rail yard. At the north end of our run, we'll see the Conoco riveted tank car. It was built in the 1920s, and when our volunteers were restoring it, they had to have the footboard specially milled in southeastern Oklahoma because lumber dimensions have changed in the past 100 years. A 2x12 plank is no longer 2 inches by 12 inches. And some of the volunteers were surprised to find out that a solid oak plank weighs considerably more than a pine plank. The MKT 1045 inspection car is a very unique, one-of-a-kind car converted from an old box car to allow workers to inspect the rails and roadbed from in front of a locomotive. It went from the Katy Railroad to the U.S. Army Artillery Base at Fort Sill, where it was used as a forward artillery spotter car and a rolling office. It arrived at our museum in 2012, painted in artillery red with gold cross cannons on it. Our museum volunteers have restored it to its original interior as well as its original green and yellow paint scheme. And a couple of years ago, the Katy Railroad Historical Society had their annual meeting in this area and made sure they came out here so they could take turns riding in that one-of-a-kind Katy rail car. The Rock Island 17834 caboose began its life as a lowly box car during the First World War more than a century ago in 1915. During World War II in the 1940s, the great demand for more railroad rolling stock and the shortage of building materials led to it being converted to a caboose. Eventually, it was donated to the museum by the Kilpatrick family. These locomotives, cars, and others have been lovingly restored by museum volunteers. Don't forget to visit our gift shop inside the depot where you picked up your seat assignments. It's stocked with lots of railroad-related items. There's an operating model train layout that fills an entire old baggage car. It's a favorite of children of all ages. And speaking of children, if you're interested in having your birthday party at the museum, we have available a birthday caboose and an even larger birthday coach. You can hold your party in one of these cars, and during the months of April through August, parties can also be combined with train rides. And today we do have birthdays.